What is going on, guys? Coach Fire here at Ignite Fitness Kickboxing Studio. In this very short video, I'm going to show you how to kickbox for fitness. Let's get it on. If the week's been throwing punches at you, it's time to punch back. I'm going to show you 8 basic techniques. It's going to be fun, easy, and stress melting. Let's go. Now, before we continue, safety first. Clear out some space. Make sure you have either a punching bag, or you can also totally practice this in the air. Remember to relax, breathe, and take it easy. Don't get tense. You're not asking your crush on a date. So start light, focus on form, and have some fun. So first things first, let's work on that stance. So you're gonna place your feet hip width apart. You're gonna bring your power leg to the back. You're gonna have your heel slightly off the floor. You want your knees to be soft. You want your hands to touch your cheeks, elbows in, chin tucked in. And here you're relaxing and marching, moving those hips. You want to be loosey-goosey. Don't be stiff, because that's gonna make you tired really fast. So let's get started with that jab. So from that stance, you're going to punch from your cheeks. You're gonna bring those knuckles to the back as you rotate those hips. Make contact and bring it back like you're touching the stove and it's really hot. Boom, 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 boom. Make sure your other hand stays up. Common mistake, people like to drop that hand like this. Make sure you zip it back and keep it nice and tight. Pop, pop, pop. Let's move on to that cross. What you want to do on that cross is turn your back foot in, turn your hip in, and then punch. You want to think hips first and then arms later. Remember, your power lives on the floor, not on your biceps. And make sure, same as the jab, you're placing those knuckles on the back nice and straight, and you're bringing it back. Now let's work on that lead hook. Hands up, elbow out, fist pointing straight forwards. Make sure your forearms are parallel to the floor. And then you're gonna turn the front foot in, turning the hip, boom, like you're swinging that door, but the door owes you money. Bam, just like that. Boom, boom. Let's practice the right hook now. Hands up, strong stance, elbow out, fist pointing forwards, and then we're gonna do the same thing we did with the cross. Hips first, we turn, and then we make contact. And as always, we want to bring those hands back nice and straight. We don't want those hands to be swimming down, and then I don't want to be picking them up every time. So when you throw your punches, make sure you go boom out and then back from the cheeks. Now let's move on to some kicking techniques. From push kick, we also call them T. Start by just bringing the knee up. You need some good balance here. And then you're gonna push and straighten your leg out the same way you would as if you were stretching your hamstrings. But at the same time, you wanna bring in your hips and shoulders forwards to add a little bit of power to it. Right, so knees up, push with the hips, extend your leg all the way through. This is a very simple kick. You just need to be nice and strong on the back leg. Let's practice the rear push kick now. From strong stance, hands up. I'm going to lift my knee up, and then from here, I'm going to extend my leg all the way out as I push with my hips. Boom. Bring the leg back. Boom. Keep your hands up and just push. Once again, this is a very simple technique. Make sure you're making contact with the bottom of your toes and not with the top or your heels. At least try to do it as much as you can. Boom. To do my lead round kick, I'm going to start from my stance again. You're going to step with the right leg forwards like this. You're going to lift your left leg up, and then you're going to turn your body into the back like you're trying to cut it in half, and make sure you make contact with your shin bones like this. Boom. Go back to your stance and start again. Step, lift, and turn. Step, lift, and turn. And last but not least, we have the rear round kick. Strong stance with the hands up. On this one, all I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my leg up to the side of the bag, and then I'm going to rotate towards the end like this. Bam! Bam! Don't forget to breathe. You can also say bam. You can also say Miley Cyrus. If you like the video so far, don't forget to subscribe, because I'm going to be posting more on how to use kickboxing and boxing for fitness. Now let me show you some quick combos with these 8 techniques so you can let out some steam, you can burn some calories, and get an amazing workout. We're going to start with a basic 1-2 combo, which basically starts from my stance, my hands up, and I'm going to start with my jab and I'm going to follow with my cross. But I want to make sure those movements connect and flow together like this. Another fun one is the cross hook combo. From my stance, I'm going to start with my right cross and I'm going to follow it through with my left hook. Boom. Once again, we want to put the movements together nice and flowy, and we want to get a few reps here. I think 10 is good, as long as you practice your technique and land those punches on the bag. You're going to start breathing heavy and burning some calories. You can also do a jab rear hook combination, which is another very powerful combo you can practice on the bag. Once again, from that stance, you throw that jab nice and straight and you follow it through with the right hook. Boom. Make sure once again you connect the movements by moving your hips, bam, bam, keeping those hands up throughout. Now let's do some punch kick combinations. Once again, we start with our good old jab, and this time we're going to follow it through with the right rear kick. Bam, jab, rear kick, jab, rear kick. Now we're going to switch things around by throwing the right cross first and following through with the lead round kick. Bam, 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 bam. Keep your hands up, bam, and always return to that stance. You can also add more strikes to your combinations, and this will make it more demanding. You will burn more calories. You get a little bit more of a workout by throwing more in one sequence. And one of my favorite combos here is the 1-2-3 right kick. I start with my jab, follow through with my cross, add my left hook, and then finish with my right kick. But now I want to make that flow by connecting the movements and turning my hips on each strike. It looks something like this. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. And for this one, I'm going to start with my right cross, add my left hook, do another right cross, and then finish it off with my left kick. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. When it comes to combinations, the sky's the limit. You can come up with your own, and you can do as many numbers of strikes as you want on one sequence. And the best part is that you can do everything with the 8 techniques that I showed you today. So if you have one of these punching bags, or if you have just some space, you can totally practice these combinations at home. Once again, hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe.